Almost ready to go up the Palo Verde that's behind me. Has a lot of material that's just overcrowded from years of having had that middle inner crown removed. The homeowner first called because all of this material had fallen. The reason this material ends up falling is because this Palo Verde has had the inner crown removed from it. This is all new growth. But before this was there, all of that was removed, and the tree actually has a physiological response when the inner crown is removed by growing long and weak. Long is the key word because long has everything to do with leverage, and when it comes to trees, we're talking about dynamic leverage that the wind can grab. So the wind literally has more leverage over this tree. I mean, this one already looks like it's going to break just with the static leverage going on. The goal here today is to take out significant weight in that wind sail that's in this end, not by raising this up, but instead by bringing all this back with reduction cuts. We're accessing the tree, the lower portion of the crown, with orchard ladders and pole saws. And I'm going to get up on in the tree right now and climb up to the top portion, which will only be accessible through rope and saddle climbing.
I will need someone to break it, right? You want me to? Should I shoot it?
Here I am at the top of this Palo Verde in downtown Tucson, and it has a lot of new growth sprouts, which we're really thankful for because the new growth sprouts are a response of any tree when the inner crown is removed. It's trying to grow back its inner crown that is so incredibly important. Unfortunately, when the inner crown is removed, trees also respond with fast-growing weak length, as this Palo Verde especially has at the very top. This Palo Verde happens to have some rot and decay right here, which is not good for the upper portion of the tree or the monsoon withstanding strength of it. And it's already lost a branch right there, which shows that this tree is susceptible to losing significantly more of its top. And that's why we're gonna take it out from right here. We're gonna bring this tree down a little bit lower to make it less susceptible to the leverage of the wind. At the top now, and making reduction cuts to get this entire top portion of this crown reduced so that it has less wind leverage. There's a nice example of a reduction cut. Remember, reduction cuts are always cutting the leader back to a branch. In this case, there's the branch, and then here's the leader, cutting the leader back to the branch. So it turns out that I changed my mind. I'm not going to take out this top from right here. It happens a lot when you get your eyes up to the top of the tree. It's like looking in a microscope, and you end up changing your mind. It's actually a good thing. When you get your eyes closer, you get more knowledge about the tree, you get more information, and you can change your mind. So instead of taking out this top, I decided that that would clear out way too much material and probably sunburn most of this top area. So instead, I've taken out, I've made a lot of reduction cuts at the very tips, taking away a lot of leverage. And remember, that leverage is most important when it comes to the wind. We don't want the wind having any leverage over a long, weak tree. So in this case, I'm leaving the top, just did plenty of reduction cuts to take away weight and leverage. Gonna take a look at the top, see the results from the ground. So I just came out of the Palo Verde, or the PV, as the cool kids like to call them. And as you can see, took a lot out of the top out of here. It was a lot higher. It was probably about that much higher. I was glad I made the choice not to take out this entire top here. You could see that enormous pile of branches behind me, and the customer just gave us the compliment that I always like to get, which is, where did all those branches come from? And really, the reason that you don't notice where all those branches came from is that we did not take out the middle or the inner crown of this Palo Verde. We took everything from the outer portion. We made reduction cuts. So essentially, when you take a shape, a large shape, especially like a tree, you're not going to notice when you take it from the ends. And so that's why I think anybody walking under this tree right now wouldn't know we did anything, even though we have this enormous pile of branches behind me. To learn more about mesquites and Palo Verdes, please go to our website, romeotreeservice.com, to purchase our video, Mesquites and Palo Verdes, a Homeowner's Guide. Thanks for watching.